Thirsters of woe and exquisite strife awaits you. The bloodstained proselytes will face the sophisticated killers of the Cabal of the Poisonous Whisper, and the challengers who have already survived one fight in the arena will go against a fresh battle meat provided by the Cabal of the Wounded Skies. I read it fast thinking it might go way too quickly, but I seem to have guessed wrong. That is, sticking around. They've got portals in their arena? Oh, I guess in our arena. Alright, let's put Juliet there. Throw ourselves here. Various Drukhari gladiators that look like they're mostly all melee. Abelard, let's have you go this direction. And Pascal, I guess I'll put you here. And we'll see how it goes. First perfect spot.
If it serves your cause.
The Sliths are rank 3 sniper. Oh. Well, that just seems unfair. So we've got 2 snipers that I was not aware of through the portals. Alright, let's have you focus on taking down the snipers, I think.
If I must.
Then what? Cover efficiency I don't think matters here. Yeah, you're not in cover. So could do analyze enemies. What does this even do? Kind of haven't paid attention to operative stuff. They hit a target with an exploit stack. It deals more damage. Okay. I think I'll go precise shot. Then we'll just take our shot. If I do Deadeye, I get some bonuses from her equipment. I don't really need Deadeye. 64 to 93. If we did Deadeye, 70 to 101. It's slightly more. I think I'll just go with a regular shot.
I understand your intent. Fortune favors the swift.
Okay. We could claim the bounty. May not kill it, but we can hope. The other thought is I could do in my sights on the other sniper. Let's try taking you out.
Death with my hands.
Perfect. That gave me 2 AP. So let's do analyze enemies on you, sniper.
If it serves your cause.
And then in my sights on you.
If I must.
I think that's pretty good. Alright. This is always the challenging thing because I don't have Cassia to give me free turns.
Suits my purposes.
Like, as powerful as my character is, he's powerful because Cassia is there to make him more powerful. So I could try melting. Anyone that I can hit multiples. Yes. That's probably better than igniting.
Averting me was your biggest mistake.
I'll call that pretty good. And no real point in inflaming because it's just myself that would be hit. So yeah, end turn. Pascal. What to do with you? So I could move you forward and hit 2 of them, while taking an attack of opportunity here. Is that what I want to do? I don't know. If I use this here, it does not nearly enough damage. Yikes. You have way too much health. 363 health. Yeah. Wow. Alright, analyze enemies. Where it hurts doesn't apply because they're not under any sort of ongoing damage. Let's do a reckless abandon, which is a bit scary. Then Medicaid Mechadendrite on yourself.
We function as one.
Damage over time doesn't apply because no one is, and damage over time. Yeah, a lot of his effects are based on enemies with damage over time effects, which there aren't any. So I guess just hit. You are now damaged over time. I mean, might as well use this. No real reason not to give him 4% more dodge. Ow.
Just a minor setback.
Alright, Abelard. What can you do? Yeah. Go with... pull out your melee weapon, dude. There you go. Reckless Strike. Sworn Enemy.
It will be done.
Sworn Enemy here. Probably gonna want defensive stance as well. And endure. Let's see. Normal melee strike. Power swing we don't need. Harsh shove. Does the same damage. But knocks them away for strength bonus cells. What's your strength bonus? 7. We push them away 7 cells. I'm curious because there's a pit there, and I think they take damage if they can't slide back. This uses how many action points? Only one. Well, then go for it.
Indeed.
Dodge. Well, that's not what I wanted. Hey, Pomegranate, welcome. I'm doing good. Huh. Well, we could still do a secondary attack for 2 AP. I mean, I could technically do an attack for 1 AP. No, 2 AP regardless. This one just gives us bleeding as well. All right.
Victory is imminent.
There we go. Get some bleeding going. And then do I do Endure to reduce incoming damage by 3 and gain some temporary wounds? Or Defensive Stance? Gains 10 plus 2 times Unyielding Beacon stacks, which would be 2 times 2, so 14% parry until their next turn. Whenever they parry, they immediately make an attack of opportunity with a minus 20 penalty against the enemy. So, slight bonus to parry or reduce damage and temporary wounds. I think I'm going to go with Endure.
It will be done.
Probably call that good enough. Perfect. Now, how would you go about finishing them off? Probably can just do a basic shot. And the bounty has a good chance of killing them. So just give it a shot.
You moving?
Perfect.
No more.
You might be able to shoot through both of these guys. If I went for something like that, yeah. Let's go with piercing shot for the overpenetration.
Of course.
Pull the bold gives more if they are marked as prey. Deals more damage. Target's armor is reduced. Target's for precise attack. They don't have a dodge or a cover bonus, rather. All right, I will mark you as prey,
This tedium is beneath me.
just because I can.
I understand your intent,
Pull the bold. Analyze you as an enemy.
if I must.
And then let's super kill you.
I am not your xenos pet. Another soul slips beyond the veil.
Perfect. And then in my sights, I think, on who? Probably you. You're not going to be dead anytime soon.
This tedium is beneath me.
Flesh is weak, yet iron knows no pain.
Alright, it's back to us. I'm going to do steady superiority, I think. I can decide that afterwards, though. Do I want to focus on finishing this one off? Or do I want to help out? Probably help out here, because Pascal is getting kind of swarmed.
Not a problem for me.
It's a good melt to hit. Are you on fire? You're not. Never works out how I want it to. Alright, but steady superiority will give me an extra attack.
Time is now.
Let's go for a second Melta. Well, that is the one that we just said Irliet will shoot on her turn. But it does get to go... No, that's this one that gets to go. That one is after Irliet's turn. So we should take out this one first.
Nothing I can't do.
Not quite dead, unfortunately. You are on fire. So let's just orchestrate flames. And inflame.
Nothing I can't
That
do.
should kill it.
You didn't stand a chance.
Perfect. We can then do Revel and Slaughter, which might allow me to run and gun. No, because we are out of AP. That is a shame. I probably shouldn't have done Orchestrate Flames. I probably shouldn't have. I mean, I definitely shouldn't have. Ah, well. Pascal. Let's have you do an Analyze Enemies here. You are bleeding, which means you can actually make use of the where it hurts. Oh, well, indeed. None of us are perfect. Yeah. Minor mistakes. We're still going to win the fight, so it doesn't really matter. But it is always nice to try and figure out optimal options. This doesn't clear those effects, right? These additional effects are removed at the start of the Executioner's next turn. Alright, so yeah, let's use this, which will give him penalties for bleeding. And then we will go with where it hurts. Does that only count for single attacks? No. Okay.
Denied.
So then if we hit here, it'll hit both of them. Perfect. And you got high momentum, so I might as well make use of it.
Activating force mode sacrament.
You missed? There you go. Ibis. Ibis runs his fingers along the edge of his blade. Your former captives, you have a chance to rectify the mistakes that made you forfeit your Archon's favor. One of the witches lets out an acerbic laugh. I doubt Euremerus will change her mind, and Sinistheria will surely not want to give up her new plaything. Marajai glances at the witches, his eyes brimming with a sea of powerless rage. A moment later, he looks at you. His expression changes slightly, one eyebrow arching, as if he is trying to make some agonizing decision. I was told I'd be facing untested fighters, not the champions of the arena. Look Marajai in the eye. My offer still stands. Would you consider switching sides? You will answer for everything you have wrought, or in the name of the God Emperor. Yeah, I'm going to see if we can get Marajai to join our side. I don't know if I want him long-term on my crew, because I don't think there's anything that's going to change his general attitude to not being an awful Dark Eldar. But at least for the time where we're trying to figure out how to escape, having him on our side feels like it would be useful. Would you consider switching sides? Helen talk. Iliad chokes, unable to continue. Foolish monkey. The former Dracon of the Reaving Tempest is the property of the cult, and only the succubi have the right. The tormented expression on Marajai's eyes vanishes, to be replaced with the malevolent resolve you've come to know. Your offer is accepted, monkey. What did you say, you arrogant wretch?
Smite the xenos! The sound!
So he's not on our team, but he's fighting on our side. Well, I think more of the same. Let's put you guys where you were before. Because why change things up when they seem to be working so well? Mystic Ward. What is that? Character has their deflection increased upon taking damage and losing non-temporary wounds. The effect... Oh, that's from my amulet. So yeah, they're not giving us the bonuses we got at the end of the last fight, which I suppose is fair since we are fully healed. It is a new battle. Alright, let's do the usual of lighting myself on fire. Making sure it doesn't go out.
Nothing I can't do.
Then a run and gun.
Problem for me.
And then probably looking for a group that I can melt multiple. I didn't realize I didn't have to specifically target a person. I can target areas in front of them. So yeah, I can take out these two. And so, well, not take them out, but hit them for a lot. And so I shall. And then flame doesn't help because the only one on fire is myself. Irliet. What are we gonna do with you? Luckily there's no snipers up here anymore, so that's good. I would like her to take out the sniper that's firing back at us, probably. They're all difficulty 3. So it doesn't really matter who I choose to target.
I understand your intent.
We'll start with you. Although there's something to be said for firing at these ones, just so I can get the shot going through. 86. First, let's go with perfect spot,
If it serves your cause.
since you're in good cover. Then precise attack to get rid of your cover bonus. Piercing shot. Feels like it's pretty good. And then we'll take the shot.
If it serves your cause. Fortune favors the swift.
Nice. We'll call that a good turn. Ouch. Ouch. Alright, Pascal. You can get basically anywhere. So I'm tempted to have him move over to here so we can do a big area attack on all of them. Plus, I think he gets bonuses depending on how far he's moved in a turn. How far does your attack reach? It does reach forward, so I could go here so I'm not taking a penalty from moving through their squares. So yeah, let's move you there. Then this should allow you, yeah, to hit both of them. If you were one square forward, I think you could actually hit all three of them. So let's move you there. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. So I need to make sure I'm leaving 2 AP. Let's do an analyze enemies on you because you have a name and therefore are potentially scary. We will do reckless abandon and then heal ourselves. These don't help because you're not under any ongoing effects. You are. Let's just go with this hit. Parry. Come on. Oh well. Good job, Pascal. Then Abelard. I moved you here and then had you charge. Yep, you could do it. So go there. Then we charges 2. So let's do a reckless strike. Then a charge.
I will do my duty.
Well, that didn't go quite as well as I'd hoped. Then we can do a basic attack or even a shove. .64 is not amazing. Why is your ability to hit so terrible? Is it because of your crippled leg? No, that's just your agility and movement points. They must just have really good dodge. Or parry. Yeah, let's attempt to shove you.
It will be done.
Nice. And probably endure is better than defensive stance, at least until he gets more stacks of unyielding beacon.
I'll regurgitate tenfold.
Try harder!
Marjai, you're gonna get yourself killed. Well, I don't overly care, I'm just letting you know.
I'll live another day.
Alright, there is a reasonable chance that I can possibly get a line with these 3. Because obviously where we stand, that's not the case. But if I moved somewhere here, and then tried... Nope, that hits Pascal. That is definitely not what I want. Here. It hits that person attacking. What if we were back here? No. There's probably a spot that I could pull off this hit. That's definitely too far over. Here, maybe? No, again, that's hitting... I could just light you on fire and then do the inflame, which would kill that one. And possibly... No, probably not you. Is there really no way to line up that hit? Because it feels like... Yeah, it's hitting Pascal instead. That is a shame. Alright. With that in mind, it seems like there's not going to be a way that I can really hit you and them. If I was, say, here, I can hit the 2 of you. Which is probably fine.
Never wavered in the face of adversity.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Flame doesn't help us because you're not on fire. And I can't use either of these because I haven't done quite enough damage, unfortunately. That is a shame. Yeah, I think I'm just stuck. Alright. Ilya, what can you do? A shot here is going to hit Pascal, which isn't ideal. So maybe we have you take out this one that is threatening Ignatius.
I understand your intent. This
Some additional damage. Get a hopeful crit.
I am not your xenos pet monkey.
And take the shot.
If it serves your cause, I'll deal death with my hands.
Let's mark you as prey and see if we can take you out with claim the bounty. Not quite. I don't want to use her abilities, I don't think. Oh. Pascal's taken some pretty big hits. Oh, I kind of forgot you still existed. Ouch. Alright, Pascal. You can easily kill her. And that's probably what I'm going to have to do with you. Yeah, just start by taking her out. Only 77%, unfortunately. I did analyze enemies on her. Then expose weakness. Decreases dodge, parry, and armor. Just to ensure that the attack goes through. 97%, there we go. Take her out.
Successfully terminated.
And then attempt to medicate yourself because you've got an injury. Perfect. And that's pretty good. Yeah. Abelard. You could get over here. What do we have left? So we've got you. Ah, I kind of didn't spot you. Hiding out. Anyway, if we go here, then can you charge here? Yes, you can. But you're not going to be able to move after that.
I've seen worse battles
Whatever,
than
it's
this.
fine.
Mark you a target.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. You're too far away. Let's just do endure. Defensive stance. Might as well do bulwark.
Bring it on.
Didn't realize that you could attack from that side.
Still draw breath.
Alright. Let's light you on fire.
Nothing I can't do.
Then run and gun. Light you on fire.
My purpose.
Then inflame.
Easy.
Still not dead. Alright, get a free attack.
Can't.
And light you on fire again.
Nothing I can't do. Posing me was your biggest mistake.
Finale, as bloody as it is disappointing, the pathetic amateurs who were wrongfully proclaimed champions of the arena have been brought down at the hands of unworthy challengers. Impale the failures and glory to the victor. Get on, monkey, and tell Tervantius that he will pay for this insult. Marjai shakes the blood off his blade and turns to you, battle fury still blazing in his eyes. A moment later, his lips twist into a smile. Well now, one can only marvel at the fickle turns of fate, rogue trader. Sometimes we all have to contend with circumstances that make any ally count. Abelard is trying to convince himself, looking at the Xenos in indignation and dismay. Yeah, I agree with you, Abelard. Elliot raises her weapon, uncontained rage flashing in her eyes. I will do what the Alantok did not have the courage to do. Ah, cousin, you have inexplicably managed to earn the forgiveness of the one you betrayed and pushed into Kimura's embrace, and now you intend to go against his will by killing me? Your lauded Asuryani restraint is failing you, much as it has before. He's so awful. Elliot hesitates for a few moments and shrinks under the mocking gaze of the Drukhari. So, Monkey. Marjai looks at you with a strange expression as if struggling to comprehend what has just transpired. You really are intent on escaping from the chasm, aren't you? Bold ambitions for arena meet. Call me Monkey one more time, and this partnership is over. Well, Xenos, are you ready to serve me wholeheartedly and discharge your debt? I have no desire to die for the spectators' amusement. I take it neither do you. It's a reasonable statement. It'll take us to the chasm now. Let's talk somewhere quiet. The Shrieker's Den will do. Yeah, we'll just go with I have no desire to die for the spectators' amusement. I take it neither do you. Never. And I will break out of the arena, avoid the cult's executioners, and make Imerus and Nazrake pay for every moment of my humiliation. They will take us to the chasm now. Let us talk somewhere quiet. The Shrieker's Den will do. Yes, we have much to discuss. I will head there now. Do not make me wait. So he is joining our party now. Marjai is a Drukhari and a Dracon of the Cabal of the Reaving Tempest. Marjai does not use human weapons and can wear either Drukhari armor or, if he learns the required feature, Eldari armor. Marjai's unique ability deals strength-based damage to Marjai himself. He does damage to himself and inflicts the bleeding effect on him. While Marjai is bleeding, he gains +3 resolve, and he can also obtain other bonuses as his power grows. He is an assassin. Assassins have unique parameters called lethality, whose value can change over the course of combat and is equal to either the assassin's dodge or their dodge reduction, whichever is greater. Assassins have a passive keystone ability called Seek the Opening, which allows them to see their enemy's weak spots. If the assassin attacks a target from the side that has an opening, the attack will be particularly effective and deal additional damage equal to 10% of the target's maximum wounds. The active keystone ability, Aim for the Opening, allows the assassin to create additional openings on the side closest to them. Yeah, so that's what Cabela's class is. Hex rifle. I guess we need to keep some of this Drukhari equipment just to see if any of it is better than what Marjai's. What he has. Something like that. I don't know what that random small thing is, but it's probably someone's head or something. Okay, we don't need all of these others. We already got one of them. Splinter pistol. We don't need the witch armors. Ooh, more of this stuff we can give to... what's his face? No, I wanted to keep that. Marjai seems primarily a ranged or a melee-focused attacker. Let's see, we should be able to go... This portal stitches 2 pieces of Kimura's subdimension into a phantasmagorical canvas of the surreal. I was hoping to get up there to loot. Is there a way? No. Yeah, so those portals don't reopen for me. That's a shame. And a level up. So, next rank of Exemplar gives us a skill boost. We only really have one skill we're working on, so let's just keep boosting that. Lore Warp. And a 2nd tier archetype talent. I'm just going to go with the Custom to Glory, even though it doesn't seem that impressive. Why not? Alright, for you, awareness is your primary skill. Demolitions and Lore Xenos are also pretty good. I'm going to go with Lore... Actually, how's Pascal's Lore Xenos? It's better. He's always in the party, so I don't think I need to have you necessarily as a backup there. I think you are my best demolition at the moment. So let's have you boost demolition. Have I marked anything? I have. Let's go with pierce the armor. Why not? For you, Abelard, athletics and carouse are kind of your best two. Athletics gets used regularly enough, so I'm gonna have you boost that one. And then... Sure. Lastly, Pascal. You've got a lot of good skills. Currently, you are the best Medicae we have. Perhaps I should boost that. Get that to over 100. Sure. Yeah, we'll go with that. Just give him more health. So currently he's at 74 without this. Right? Yeah. So with the level up, where does that put him? 110. So we gained 40... No. 36 health? If I'm mathing okay. That's not bad. Then let's get out of here.
Victory awaits.
That does not appear to be the way out. Let's get out of here, I said. Oh, we've got some people impaled. You scum, I don't want to die. I beg you, end my suffering. This poor soul was cut up with sadistic precision to make the process as excruciating as possible. Hey, we are getting to loot the snipers. Hello. Your lordship, an emergency meeting has been called in the pit. We need you, the commissar... something... The commissar told me to deliver this note to you. Receive the commissar's note. A hastily scribbled note saying, "You've pissed off the witches big time. You won't escape their fury. We need a plan. Meet me in the pit. The Emperor protects. Commissar." Interesting.